Hi friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video today. My name is Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Pan Those Eyeshadows video, which I was in the same dilemma this month that I was last month of not being sure if I even wanted to make this update. I really haven't had a lot of progress on these in the last month, and I was also out of town for over a week. So there's not a whole lot of progress on here, but I'm going to go through with this, and I also think I'm going to implement a new, rule, I guess, where I can roll something out after 3 months, if I haven't hit pan or a 20 use goal. I'm just getting so sick of 2 of these shades in here, and especially moving into the fall, they're not particularly like fall shades. I don't think so. At least one of them a little bit, but doesn't mean I'm not tired of it, basically. So I have 2 shades I'm going to roll out this month just as a bit of a refresh. So yeah, I don't know if that's cheating, but it's my project and these are my rules, so I'm going to do what I want. If you're new here, my name is Kelly. Hello, welcome to my channel. I post project painting content, and hoping to dive into other like makeup related content soon. If you are new, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. But yeah, let's just jump into the Pan Those Eyeshadows update. The first shadow I have in here, which has been in since the very beginning of this project that I did, is from the Morphe and Avani Greg palette. The shade in here is the shade 2016, which is this very like pinky red color. You can barely see like any progress on it, despite the fact that I have used this 14 times. It literally looks like nothing has happened. This is one of the shades that I'm just so over by now. I feel like I've been putting it like on my outer corner a little bit and trying to put other shadows on top of it, but I feel like it just makes everything look very pink. And for the most part, the only times I like really put makeup on is to go into work, and I'm definitely the girl in the office who wears more makeup than all of her other coworkers, which is fine. I'm very happy with that, but I'm not always comfortable with wearing like bright pink or bright blue eyeshadows or whatever into the office. Maybe I'll get there one day, who knows. All that being said, I used this shade 5 times last month for a total of 14 uses, and I am going to roll this one out. I'm just tired of it. I'm nowhere close to hitting pan. Maybe one day I'll put it in like a project graveyard or something, but for now we're gonna roll in a new shade, and I'm happy to put this back in my makeup cart because I don't want to look at it. Next shade I had in here is from the Morphe and James Charles palette, and the color I've been working on is down here. It is Single, and this is another one I'm going to be rolling out. I used this shade 4 times last month for a total of 13 uses, and I'm just not super fond of this like bright purple color either. It does lean more pink, so it was easy to pair the 2 of these shades together, but doesn't really mean I dislike it any less. I'm just tired of working on this like really bright shade. I used it 4 times last month, which isn't a lot, but I was getting tired of reaching for it, so we are going to roll in a new shade for this one as well. This is where the update gets pretty sad because these are the ones that are staying in, and my usage was minimal, abysmal, you might say. The next palette is my, again, Morphe and Coca-Cola 1971 palette, and the shade I've been working on is 1971, which is this periwinkle blue almost shade up here. It's very pretty, it's just very blue. So I only used this 1 time last month. Not something I'm proud of, but I think I can work with this a little bit as like an inner corner highlight. I need to play around with that a little bit more. Blues are just not something I always reach for. It's definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. I think like more warmer toned looks look better on me, personally, but yeah, this one's gonna stay in. I've only used it a total of 4 times so far, but we're gonna keep working on this. We'll give it a try a little bit more and see if I can use it as an inner corner highlight. try and go for some blue looks, whatever it may be, but that one is staying in. Then this palette just won't die in this project. This is the Beauty Bay and Jade palette, and I've been working on the shade Northern Star, which is the bright blue right in the middle here. I also used this only one time in the last month. I'm pretty sure I paired the two of them together again, which I think I've done every time that I've used them. There's definitely a little bit more disturbance in this one than there was in this shadow, but nowhere near pan, I can tell you that much. So this one's gonna take a while. Again, just a total of 4 uses on this, which isn't great, but I think I really wanna like hunker down and try and find a way to make blues work for me next month, because I want to get more than just 4 uses on these two, because that's embarrassing. And then the one shade that I actually made any semblance of progress on actually comes from the Sigma Untamed palette. And I was working on the shade Spirit, which is, oh, I just stuck my finger in one of the shades. This shade up here, I've just been using this as like an inner corner highlight, but you can definitely see some disturbance in the product there, which is exciting. So I used this one 12 times last month. This did roll in just last month, so it's only 1 month of use, but I feel pretty good about that. So we are keeping this one around as well. This one I think I could hit pan on for sure. The other ones I'm not so confident on. So with my new rules, that means I'm keeping these 3 palettes in and rolling out these 2. So we'll be picking 2 new shades. Let me get my little random number generator out and figure out how many freaking shadows I'm up to now, because I bought more eyeshadow palettes than I did not need. All right. Previously, I've like held up my laptop to show the like random number generator. I'm not going to do that this time. I don't even know if that's worth it, to be honest. So I now have 1,469 eyeshadows in my collection, which is not good. So let's pick 2 numbers, shall we? 200 and 1,146. Ooh, that's a single. That's exciting. All right, I have 2 shades to go grab. Let me pick those out and I will return. All right, well, I rolled in 2 ColourPop mattes, which are like notoriously difficult to pan, so we'll see how this goes. But the first shade that I got is from my ColourPop Mar palette. This one is pretty old. I think this was the first like 9-pan palette from ColourPop I ever bought. This is what she looks like, and I was so nervous when I saw that I rolled this in. I was like, I swear to God, if I get one of these fucking blue shades, I'm gonna lose my mind. But we did not. It's this shade right here, number 200, which is the shade Sorbet. So this one, I definitely feel like I could get 20 uses out of at the very least. Hitting pan might seem like a stretch, but I think this one will be pretty easy to get 20 uses on. And then the next shade that I rolled in is a ColourPop matte single shadow. This is in the shade Shake It Up. And at first I had to check to make sure this wasn't too similar to the Morphe Navani Grey shadow that I just rolled out, because I was like, I cannot for the life of me work on another like pinky red. But I just swatched the 2 of them here and I think they're different enough. So I'm gonna go with this. That's Shake It Up. That is Sorbet. So these are the 2 new shades that we're rolling in. Let me actually swatch the whole thing. Also, I think I got a new neighbor who has a dog, which is fine. But you might be able to hear the dog barking all the time. So that's not ideal, but it's fine, it's fine. All right, oh, here's our new color story. This is Sorbet by ColourPop, Shake It Out, Shake It Out, Shake It Off, Shake It Up from ColourPop. You can't really see in the middle there is the Sigma shade Spirit. This is 1971 from the Coca-Cola and Morphe palette. And that is Northern Star. Yeah, from the Beauty Bay and Jade palette. So this is our new color story. I feel slightly better about this than the last one. So this will be good. I'm excited for a refresh. I've just been so sick and tired of looking at those 2 palettes recently, that like doing my makeup has felt more like a chore than it has been something I've like actually been looking forward to. So I think this reset and rolling in these 2 shades will be good for me. So that is my Panless Eyeshadows update. Thank you so much for watching this video. Would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. You can see more of my content along with my kitten Milo, who is pretty much always here. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!